Morning, everyone. This is Shale, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to start a new tutorial series on creating digital planners or digital junk journals. And I've made a few of them recently, and I got a lot of questions on how I created mine. So I had to get a mic and find the program to record my screen, and I finally got all that together, and then I was all set to go, and then some personal things came into the picture. So it's been, I've been working on it for a couple weeks to get everything ready, but things have slowed the process down some. But anyway, I have some time this morning, and I decided I'm gonna try to do the first tutorial. Okay, so for this tutorial, I'm going to show you how I created my journals in the PowerPoint program, and that's from Microsoft, and that's how I created this journal here that you see on the screen. And this is like a daily journal planner, and this is the cover, and I'll show you a couple pages. This is like the index, and it has every month on this side, and the one that I am that I completely finished has a few more things over here, and then I left some blank down on this side here so that people can add their own things. The planner I originally designed it to be used in GoodNotes, which is an iPad app. And all these links, like January, if I clicked on January in the planner in GoodNotes, it would go to that month. So you create clickable links to move through the planner to use in GoodNotes. For those of you who don't have an iPad, I did find another program, and it's called XODO, and you can use that on an Android phone or a tablet. I'm not sure how good it works because I haven't really played around with it, because I have an iPad myself, so that's where I've been using this this planner. So like I said, I had a lot of people asking me how I went about creating this. So this was another page here. So this page here is a year at a view, and in the planner, if you click on January, February, March, any of these will bring you to that month within the journal. And this is one of the journal pages. Over here I have a task, today's task. You can write down things like a to-do list type thing, a memory of the day, if you want to record what happened special that day. And then down here some special notes, and you can, within GoodNotes, you can copy and paste this page so that you can put in the date here in this little area here. So you can copy and paste this so you can continue doing a daily journal. I included a note page where you can write down special notes, and then an address. I don't know how many people still use an address book, but I just thought this might be useful for people who may still keep track of addresses and phone numbers. And that's the pages that I'm showing right now. Alright, so I'm going to close this out, and I'm going to open up PowerPoint. And I do have a complete video of that planner, and I will link it below so you can also watch the finished planner. Okay, so you're gonna click on a blank presentation. Now that I also want to mention the planner that I showed you, I did it in I did it in portrait and not landscape. But for this tutorial, I am just going to show you the landscape, because there's a little more involved about how you get your pages portrait. Okay, so you start off with a blank canvas, and I should have left that page up. Anyway, so you can change this background. You don't have to keep it white. And in order to do that, you just click on it and you hit Format Background, and this area here pops up. So you wanna click Picture or texture fill, and this just happens to pop up. But I went online and I found a background that I liked, I should have said, and it's this right here. Now, PowerPoint, you can use there's some techniques in PowerPoint as well as in Keynote, but each program has their own thing. So I'm just showing you what I've learned in PowerPoint, and then later on I'm going to do another tutorial series using Keynote. But for this series, I'm just using PowerPoint. And you could do different things in different programs. Okay, so now that's my background. So before I go add in anything, I want to add a few more tiles. They're called tiles or slides. So I'm just going to right click on this, and I'm going to hit duplicate slide. And I'm just going to do that maybe 4 times. Just like that. So now I'm going to click on number 1. So this is going to be like your desktop where your planner would be laying on. So I want to start creating my planner. So the first thing I do is go up here to where the shapes are, and I click on the shape that has the rounded edges. And oh, excuse me. And this little yellow dot or orange dot, I don't know what color it looks like on your screen. If you move it back and forth, as you can see, it kind of rounds the edges more or less. So now I don't want a blue background. So again, I'm going to right click. And I want to actually go over here, and I want to put picture or texture fill again. And I'm going to go look for the cover background that I wanted. And I found this rusty background on just doing a search. So that's what I chose for my background, for my front cover. So now I also added some hinges, and I am going to go up here and insert, and I want to insert pictures. And now I'm going to look for the hinge. So here's the original hinge right here, and what I did was download that from the internet, and then I cropped one half, and then I cropped it again and saved it as a different image. So I have two. So if I want my hinges on one side and versus the other, but I'll show you why I did that in a minute. So I want to click on this, and I'm going to hit insert, and this is the hinge. So now you want to size it by clicking on the corner, and you can decide how big you want it. That looks good. So I left it so that the hinge part is hanging off the side of the book. So I want to copy and paste that. So I'm going to hit copy, and then I'm going to hit paste. So now I have 2. Now I'm going to bring this down here and kind of line it up. I don't know if when you're positioning, there is like a guideline that shows up, which is really good. And so you don't have to guess so much. So this is how the front of my cover is shaping up. Okay, so I want like a what do you call it? Like a book plate on the front of my cover, so I can write in whatever, you know, like the date or the year. So I'm going to go back up to insert, hit picture again, and I'm going to look for what I want for my book plate. And I'm actually going to click on two items. I'm going to click this, and let me see where is. For some reason it seems like my computer is acting funny. And I'm going to click on this. Oops, and I just, let's go back up because I click. If you click more than one item, you have to make sure that you hold down the control key so you can insert both of them together, and it didn't work. Why not? Alright. I'm just going to resize this a little. And then before I place that, I am going to, I don't know why my computer is acting a little weird. Now I want to go back. Okay, what is going on here? That's not what I wanted. Okay. My computer is acting funny. Come on. Alright, this is what I want. Come on. Why are you freezing on me? I don't know why I'm having trouble at the moment. I thought I just did that. And I don't know why I did that either. Okay. It figures when you are trying to do a tutorial. Okay. So now I want this piece here on top. So as you can see, it goes behind that picture. So what I'm going to do is right click on the object, and I'm going to go down, and where it says bring to front, click on that. So now it's on top. But I want to widen this up just a bit. Okay. That looks good. So that's my book plate. Alright. So you could go ahead and add some more things onto your cover if you like. But I'm not going to do that at this time. So now I want to go to, and I'm only going to do like a portrait. I'm just showing you a portrait. I'm not going to do 2 pages on each thing. I'm just doing 1 page, just so it's not so complicated. Okay, so now I want to go to the inside of my book. So before I do that, I want to click the book page itself, and I want to click my hinges. So hold down the control key and click on the hinges as well, and I want to right click after I do that and copy. So I'm going to go to slide 2, and now I'm going to hit the paste, and now that is pasted. But what I want to do is to make this look like that for the inside cover. So what I'm going to do, I'm moving this over. So I could have did this a little easier than what I'm doing. I don't know why that jumped so much. Position it where you want. Okay, so now I'm going to, what I am going to do now, I want to flip these. So I'm going to go up here where it says arrange, and I want to rotate it horizontally. Click on that, and I actually want to click on it and say bring center back, and that, now they're behind. So now the hinges are behind the front cover. So now I want to add an inside paper for the cover. So I am going to click this shape again, and I'm just going to bring this in, and I'm going to get it to the size you want. It looks good. But now I want to change this. So I'm going to hit the paint bucket over here and go down to picture, hit file, and I found this really nice image of vintage paper, and there you go. So it fills that. So now it's starting to look like the inside of the cover. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Let's see. You know what? What I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attach all these, and I think I am going to. Whoops. Move it over. I'm gonna click on this and click on the cover, and I'm gonna. I think I will do something different. Copy. Then I want to paste. Alright. So, okay. So you see what I did there. Now it looks like the book is open and the hinges are in the middle here. So you can add another, bring down another shape and create like a pocket if you wanted. Or you could do whatever you want. Add some more decoration in here. Whatever you like. But on my planner, I wanted an index. So what I did was I went back up to that shape tool. And now I just did a simple little rectangle, and I want to change the color, and this time I want a solid fill color. So you come over here where this little paint bucket is, hit this arrow, and I want it like a brownish color, but I don't want it that bright or that solid. So where it says transparency here, you can move this lever and it makes it like just about opaque, just like that. So this is where I'm going to write in what my pages are going to be about, either the month, or if you want to keep track of certain things like birthdays, anniversaries, or whatever. So now I want several of these, so what I did was just copy and paste and position them where I want them. Now that I have 3 of them, I can hit the CTRL key on the keyboard, and now I can copy all 3 of those, and now I can do 3 at a time. Just like that. Now I think I have to move it up just a little bit. But you see how it is like the guidelines are actually showing up. So it pretty much helps you position whatever it is. Oops, I gotta move that down just a little bit. Okay. So now I'm gonna hold down that control key and I'm gonna click. Oop, that one didn't work. I think it copied right there. That's not what I want. I'm gonna click on all these. Why are you doing that? I find it easier doing this on the computer than on the iPad because it's just so much easier. Alright, so now I copy that. Okay, so now my index is starting to shape up. So now you can just leave these for now, but what I want to do is I want to copy. I'm just going to go over here and click on the second slide, and I'm going to put duplicate slide, and I am going to do that one I'll duplicate slide. So now I'm going to go, this is slide 1 is the cover, slide 2 is the first 2 pages, slide 3 will be the next 2 pages. So I'm going to click on that, but I don't want this index stuff on those pages, so I'm just going to click on all these and get rid of them. Just like that. Okay. I'm hearing some noise in the background. I think it's my son trying to go outside quietly. Anyway, so now on this page here, now you can start decorating for like I had, let's see, I just want copy just one of those. All right. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Copy, go back here. Now I want to paste. Okay. So now you can start decorating your pages. So for mine, I had one of these squares for the day or the month, and then I went up to my shapes. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, we'll